Hello students, this is video number 16 and today we will do course book and our lesson is the turning point. What do you understand by turning point? What is turning point? There are some events which may bring about an important change in the life of a person. Such an event act as a turning point. For example, you may win a scholarship and that may be a turning point of your life. Or you may meet a person who changed your life. Or it can be that suppose you failed in any exam, okay, or you failed in any subject, and after that you decided that you will work hard, okay, and that can be the turning point in your life. So that is turning point, the events that bring about an important change in the life of a person. Okay. So today we will read a story, okay, written by our former president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Everyone knows who is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam? You know that Dr. Kalam is also known as Missile Man of India. Okay, and he was 11th president of India. He was born on 15th October 1931 in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. So this story is written by him. And in this lesson, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is talking about his teacher. And his teacher name was Shri Shiva Subramanya Iyer, okay, who taught him in class 5. So in this lesson he is talking about his teacher. That teacher acted as a guiding light for Dr. Kalam. The teacher sowed the seeds of vision. Now what is the meaning of this? Sowed the seeds of a vision. Okay, vision means a dream for future. So that teacher sowed the seeds of vision in his life, and it was only because of his teacher inspiration that Dr. Kalam decided to study physics and took up aeronautical engineering. Now what is aeronautical engineering? It is a field of engineering that deals with development of aircraft and spacecraft. So after that, that teacher inspired Dr. Kalam, and Dr. Kalam became a rocket engineer, an aerospace engineer, and a technologist. His life was transformed. So in this lesson, we will see that what was the event that changed Dr. Kalam's life, and what was that turning point, and how his teacher Shri Shiva Subramanya Iyer inspired him. So we will read about Dr. Kalam and we will read about his teacher in this lesson. So let's begin. Now I will read the lesson line by line and then I will explain. It is a very easy lesson. I remember my teacher Shri Shiva Subramanya Iyer who taught me in class 5. It was he who sowed the seeds of a vision in my life. He was a very good teacher and all of us loved to attend his class. So in the first paragraph, Dr. Kalam is talking about his teacher and he is telling us that how his teacher, what was the teacher's name? Shri Shiva Subramanya Iyer, how he taught him, how Dr. Kalam loved his teacher and how he liked to attend the class of his teacher. And that teacher inspired him. One day he was teaching us about a bird's flight. What is the meaning of flight? Meaning of flight is the process of flying. Okay. He drew a diagram of a bird in flight and explained how it creates lift. He also explained how it changes direction while flying. For 25 minutes, he lectured us on things such as lift, drag, and how birds fly in formations of 10, 20, or 30. So one day when his teacher was teaching, what was the topic that the teacher was teaching? The teacher was teaching about a bird's flight. What is flight? Flight means the process of flying. So when the teacher was explaining bird's flight, how the teacher explained? The teacher drew a diagram of a bird in flight. Then the teacher explained how the birds lift themselves, how the birds change direction, how birds drag, and then also the teacher also drew a picture on the blackboard. And see, I will show you what was the picture. This is bird's flight. See, have you seen when the birds fly? They fly in this formation. Okay, and the teacher was trying to explain this only, bird's flight, and the teacher was trying to explain by drawing pictures on the blackboard and showing how the birds open their wings, flap their wings, how the birds lift themselves, how the birds drag themselves, and then he drew this picture on blackboard. Okay. At the end of the class, he wanted to know whether we had understood how a bird flies. I said I had not understood. When I said this, he asked whether the others had understood or not. Many students said that they too had not understood. Our teacher was really concerned about this, but he did not get upset by our response. So the teacher very nicely he tried to explain the bird's flight, and after explaining, the teacher wanted to make sure whether his students have understood or not. So the teacher asked his students that have you understood? What happened? Dr. Kalam replied that no, I have not understood and this is not clear to me. So the teacher, Sri Shiva Subramanya Iyer, what he did, he asked other students. Then he wanted to make sure whether other students have understood or not. And the other students also said that they have not understood. After getting the students' feedback, the teacher was really concerned, and he was a good teacher, and so he was upset that he was not able to explain his students properly. And then he thought that how to explain them and how to make it clear, because that teacher was very concerned about the students. Now let's see what will happen next. Let's move to second page. Okay. This is the second page. You can see the picture. I have shown you this. And in first page, we have this picture. See, he is the teacher, Sri Shiva Subramanya Iyer. These are the students. The teacher brought the students near the seashore to explain them how the birds fly and to show them the birds' flight. And see, this is the first picture. Let's move to second page. This is the second page. Okay. He wanted us to understand the principles of flight. So he said that he would take all of us to the seashore that evening. The whole class was on the beach. He drew our attention to the seagulls flying in formation. There were about 20 of them. So the teacher wanted to explain his students and make the topic clear. And what the teacher did, the teacher took his students to the near the sea, okay, seashore. He took them there, and then that evening the whole class was on the beach. And what the teacher did there, he drew the attention of the students to the seagulls. Seagull is a type of bird. Okay, what type of bird? This bird actually lives near the sea and has short legs, long wings, and white and grey feathers. So these birds are found near sea. Okay, and they have long wings. What is the color of the wing? White and grey, and they have short legs. So the teacher showed to his students the seagulls flying in formation. See how they were flying? This was the formation. Okay, and they were flying in group. There were about 20 of them. So the teacher wanted to give them a practical lesson, and the teacher wanted his students to experience, okay, by seeing the bird's flight. It was a marvelous formation of birds. What is the meaning of marvelous? Wonderful, you can say. It was a marvelous formation of birds with a purpose, and we were all amazed. Amazed means surprised, as we began to recall what we had heard that morning. The teacher then asked us to look at the bird's wing, how they flapped to generate lift. He asked us to look at the tail and the combination of flapping wings and twisting tail. We looked closely and found that the birds in that position could fly in the direction they wanted to. Then he asked us a question. Can you tell me where the bird's engine is and how it is powered? So when the students also saw the bird's flight and saw this formation, the students were surprised, because it was really a wonderful formation. Now the students started recalling what the teacher told them in the class, and they were able to relate it, that what the teacher has told. He has explained how the birds lift themselves, how they drag, how they twist their tail, and how they change their direction. And the teacher also asked the students to notice that how they are flapping their wings, okay, and how they are generating the lift. Then the teacher also told the students to observe the combination of flapping wings. Okay, flapping wings means moving the wings when they were opening the wings and then they were flying, and how they were using their tail. They were twisting their tail. Why they were twisting their tail? To change the direction. So the teacher told the students to watch it carefully and to observe each and every movement and the position. Then at last the teacher asked the students, can you tell me that where the bird's engine is and how it is powered? Now let's see what answer the students will give and what the teacher is going to explain next. We knew the answer to that question. All the aspects of the principles of flight became clear to us within the next 15 minutes. We understood clearly the dynamics of a bird's flight with a practical example of it in front of our eyes. Our teacher was the greatest. He had given us a lesson in theory as well as in practice. This is real teaching and learning, I thought to myself. So that after seeing the bird's flight, every student was very clear with the principles of flight, with the formations, and every student understood the concept in next 15 minutes. And they understood the dynamics. What is the meaning of dynamics? Dynamic means scientific laws involved in the movement of bodies. So the students, they understood the principles of movement of birds flight, and they were very happy because the teacher taught them the theory also and gave them a practical example, and it was very clear to every student. That day Dr. Kalam thought that this is real teaching and learning. When you understand everything clearly, and when the teacher is also so concerned and the students are also so interested, and you learn by practical experience. So he thought that he is a great teacher. For me means for whom? Dr. Kalam. This incident was not merely an understanding of how a bird flies. That evening on the seashore of Rameshwaram, I decided that I wanted to study all I could about the concept of flight. At that time, I did not realize that eventually I would move towards the study of the science of flying. It was my teacher's lesson, and the flight I had witnessed, which inspired me to move towards this goal. Then one evening after class, I asked Mr. Iyer for advice. I told him of my interest in further studying the science of flight. He patiently explained that I should complete class 8, go to high school and from there to college and take up the study of the science. This advice and the lesson of the flight of birds really gave me my mission for life. So I will continue the lesson in the next video. Thank you.